So right now I'm shooting with the DJI Action 6. I've just actually gotten this camera because I saw somebody was selling it at a very low price in my local marketplace. And I've seen a lot of positive reviews about this camera, how good it is for vlogging. So I just want to take this out for a test today and see, how good it really is. I'm shooting with the square aspect ratio right now, which by right is going to let me, reformat this video into vertical or horizontal format. So yeah, I'm going to give it a try and see how it goes. So right now I'm in the car. It's really dark in here. I'm in an indoor car park space. I'm very curious on how the low light performance of the Action 6 is going to be because it has a variable aperture. So right now I can see that it is shooting on the f2 lens. Later on when I bring it to post, we shall see how it goes. It's a really very sunny day, so I think the quality of the video should be good. So one thing I noticed is that because I'm shooting on a flat profile, the D-Log-M, the front screen doesn't actually have the preview lights, whereby the rear screen has. So it's only displaying the grey tone and not the real color of how the video should be. And also because there is the selfie screen at the front, right, my eye tends to want to look at the selfie screen instead of looking at the camera lens. So maybe I just do a quick test on whether how my eyes is going to look. So right now I'm looking at the camera, talking to the camera, and then now I'm going to look at the selfie screen instead, and then looking at the selfie screen and talking. I'm not sure whether my eyes will look different. So right now I've reached the place that I want to do the test shots on. It's quite noisy over here. I'm not sure how well my voice is going to get picked up from the camera itself. There's a huge road behind me, so I see a lot of cars passing by, and there are also some events happening over here as well, so there's very loud speakers going on as well. So enough of me talking, let's go shoot some videos. So this place is called Bugis, where there is quite a few shopping centers over here and also some temples over here as well. It's super hot right now. I'm already perspiring. So let's go indoors and get some air condition. Singapore is way too hot and too humid. I'll check out the queue for Chick-fil-A. I think it has been open for quite a few months already, but it is still damn long queue. Okay, so there is an arcade over there in the mall. Let's go into the arcade and see how the colors look like. Okay, so now I'm back home and I've already reviewed the footages that I shot earlier on, and here are some of my thoughts about the camera. By the way, I'm using the DJI Mic Mini right now connected to the Action 6, which I'm also using it to film. The sound quality should sound a lot better right now as compared to earlier on. One of the things that I think I really enjoyed most about this camera is how easy it is to use it. Okay, because of this very small form factor, I'm able to, just put it into my pocket, and then whenever I want to shoot, I can just take it out to shoot, and when I'm done, I can just put it back to the pocket. Also, I love how it has a 50 or 40 over GB of internal storage, which means that, I don't have to go out to buy a SD card to put in it, as long as I'm just filming it in a day. Image quality wise, I'm Image quality wise, I think it's pretty good as well, especially because of the 10-bit lock that's available. I'm able to color grade it, to the kind of colors that I like. But of course, I'm not like mind blown by the image quality, okay? I'm still able to see like the difference between using this camera versus my mirrorless camera. And also I feel that somehow it doesn't look as good as some of the videos that I see online by other creators. So it could be that my camera settings are wrong. I've actually set my exposure compensation to be minus 0.7. I'm not sure if that's affecting the image quality, so I would definitely have to give it more test and more try to see what is the sweet spot for the exposure compensation. For the sound quality, I think it is pretty okay. It can't be compared to like a DJI Mic Mini, kind of like an external microphone, but I was able to listen to my voice with clarity, which is probably already enough, if I don't have an external mic with me and I just need to use the camera to shoot something. But there are also some instances where the volume was like suddenly getting loud and suddenly getting soft. So I'm not sure whether is it because of the wind noise reduction that I turned on in the settings itself. So in conclusion, yeah, I think I'm pretty satisfied with this camera, because I was already thinking like, if this camera doesn't really perform as well as I thought it would be, I would probably just sell it off, because like I mentioned at the start of the video, I got this at a really good price. So even if I sell it off, I wouldn't like lose any money, things like that. In fact, very excited to continue to test it further, because there are still many things that I have not tried. Like for example, the internal film tones, which looks pretty good, like it sort of gives like a film look to it, like how Fuji's film simulations look like. Yeah, so definitely I want to test it out. And also I have not taken any photos with this camera. Yeah, so because this camera can actually take really good photos, I've seen like people posting very nice and cinematic photos online, so I also want to test it out as well. And another thing is the Osmo Action also comes with like very interesting accessories like the macro lens, so I'm still considering, because that's actually quite expensive. It's like $100 over plus, yeah. And another thing is the ND filter. So to this shoot, I didn't use any ND filter. Everything was like on auto exposure. I think it looks fine, but of course with ND filter I will be able to get like much better motion blur effect, things like that. I'm still considering. I'll probably just play with the camera itself more first, because those things are not cheap. And something that I don't like about action camera is that the accessories usually does not fit the next generation. So like for example, the filters and the lens attachment for Osmo Action 5 no longer fits on the 6, and those things can cost up to like a few $100s, and then once you change the camera, you have to like spend a few $100s again to buy all the new accessories. So this is something that I think is quite waste of money, so I'll definitely still give it a thought.